Hello and welcome to Horror Rewind. This is Kelly Florence.
And I'm Meg Hofdahl.
And today we're talking about The Midnight Club. Finally, because we watched it. This was before our book tour?
I know. It was right before our book tour, and I watched it, like, really fast, which I normally don't do, but I binged it really hard. And so it's like, whoa. Was that a dream? Did we dream that show?
I know.
Have you seen that Mike Flanagan is on TikTok now?
Yes. And he's friggin' hilarious, of course.
Yep. Love it. Love it.
And I think that we just need to do like Mike Flanagan does and just keep putting things out there and manifest things. Because I feel like he just keeps going. And he's like, I'm a huge Stephen King fan. And then he got Dr. Sleep.
I know. He more than manifests. I think he is a witch. But yeah, well, okay, so here's the thing. I absolutely love this show, but I feel like some people, I've gotten some feedback that maybe people didn't like it as much, and I'm guessing it might be because they're comparing it, like thinking it's gonna be like, Haunting of Hill House, Bly Manor, like I feel like they thought it was gonna be of that, like.
Yeah, and I can see that. I mean, if I was comparing straight, obviously it's a different ball of wax.
Yeah,
but if people knew the source material, it's like, no, he's doing exactly what he should be doing.
Exactly. So, I was a big Christopher Pike fan.
Me too.
So, I very much appreciate that. And I loved the 90s feeling. I love that it takes place in the 90s. But I have one complaint, Kelly. I have one time error they made.
No, Meg, they made several on purpose.
They did it on purpose? Okay.
Because they're effing with us.
Okay.
No,
so
okay.
The X-Files thing was on purpose?
It was on purpose. Campbell and I, because he knows even...
There were some other ones, too.
No, Campbell and I watched it together, and he knows even more than I do about, like, historical things. And I know more about, like, those TV eras. Yeah. And we're like, holy crap, they're playing with time on purpose because they're effing with us. And then we read, like, a Reddit about it, and, like...
Well, so people's theory is that it's on purpose.
Yeah.
So Mike Flanagan hasn't said it, but I guess Mike Flanagan wouldn't allow that to happen.
Yeah, no,
I was really bothered by the X-Files one, because I was like...
No, I know.
I was like, that episode didn't come out yet. How can they reference that episode?
And so that's why...
To think that, it was on purpose.
Well, but also that's why, like, we were surprised that they didn't reveal that by the last episode, but I feel like they definitely left it open for a season 2.
Well, they better have a
season 2. I don't know.
Okay, so I absolutely love this show.
Yeah, me too.
That's even after my complaint. And not only did I love the 90s feel, but, like, I don't remember the last time I cried this much during
a show. Oh my gosh, me too. Every episode.
I think every episode I was at least almost in tears, if not fully in tears. I love our main character, Ilonka. And, I mean, the setup is sort of like, how do you make a show that takes place in this setting of this, there's a child looking over my shoulder.
We're recording a podcast. Hello.
Do you need something you want to share with all of our Horror Rewind listeners?
Well, first, there's a phone outside.
Oh,
Second,
okay.
This is the oldest picture of any U.S. president ever.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Except John Quincy Adams.
That's
creepy. I think he was the 5th president.
Oh, that's really cool. All right, I'm going to get back to recording.
Okay.
Anyway, what was I saying about how awesome Midnight Club was?
No, just that you cried every episode, and it made you feel.
I cried every episode. It made me feel. Obviously, the Anya episode, when, spoiler alert, she dies, that one really hit me hard. And just the setting of, like, obviously a hospice situation for teenagers. I know that's okay, maybe not real in the sense of, like, this mansion out in the woods, but, I mean, it is a reality, and that is, like, horror in it of itself. So it was so well done.
I know. Okay, so here's Here's two stories. One is very tragic and real, and another is something I noticed then growing up. When I was in first grade, my cousin, who was either in preschool or kindergarten, died of cancer.
Oh, God.
And so cancer was very real. Like, I know not everybody has cancer in this show, but that was very real in my life. Like, kids can die. And so then I noticed, probably because of that, when I was older, elementary and junior high, there were a lot of books about kids with cancer, and it was like a popular like subgenre, and it's like she's going through chemo, and
It's
so
like
I was
John-
reading those.
Like, yeah. Like, wow.
And so-
I don't remember reading a lot of those. But
So that reminded me of like, oh my God, yeah, I used to read books about this all the time about kids dying. I mean, I probably sought out the ones about cancer because of my family history,
oh,
but
Lord.
you know, it's a real thing, and it is tragic, and what a cool premise. Like, not cool because they're dying, but you know, that's a unique setting is what I'm saying.
Well, and it's like, and the thing is like, in my heart, watching it, I'm like, no, everybody's gonna be okay. Everybody's gonna be fine. And so there's this finality to it that I like don't want to believe. Which I think would be the case if, you know, you're in a situation where a young person is dying. I also really appreciated the storyline. I brought their names up because I want to make sure to name them appropriately. And he's not on this. Okay, show more. I'm clicking on that. Nope, not him. Okay, well, anyway, Spencer. His storyline about being gay and being HIV positive, or I guess at this point maybe having full-blown AIDS, I really appreciated like how they treated that and how it was 90s.
Yep.
You know, so that was really cool, and every person's storyline meant something to me and all their stories that they were telling.
I know
Everything was crafted so well, and obviously, I have a crush on Kevin because I love a pale blonde boy. He was very like Jonathan Brandis to me.
Yes.
Like the 90s, the plaid shirts or something. But I was like, he's so cute. And so I totally get why Ilanka thought he was cute. And
I loved all the little cameos like Rahul.
I know. That was awesome. All our Mike Flanagan people.
Yep.
I very much appreciate that. Heather Langenkamp.
Yeah, she was great.
Amazing. I think it's so cool. And how is she doing this when her son actually died of cancer?
Oh my God.
I'm like, how is she getting through these scenes? I mean, what a freaking queen that she can like do this when her own son died young of cancer. Like, I think that is obviously the show meant something to her, and like she finds it like edifying and important if she's willing to do that. And I like the reveal at the end, so we shall see what her whole storyline is. And of course, I loved all the shenanigans in the basement, and you know, this idea that she wants to save herself and figure something out, and like she feels hopeless. And I think there was just so much emotion. And one thing I'll say is maybe the show isn't terrifying, like it's not scary in the sense of like, you know, bent neck lady, but like it's so freaking good.
Oh no, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I mean obviously it gave me all the nostalgia feels, but then it gave me it was like a little bit of Stranger Things. It also now that I've been watching more Chucky this season, it was a little bit Chucky season 2 because of the like all in the same place.
I was like, is this the same? Like on the outside, it almost looks the same.
I know.
Did they use the same like outside setting? Speaking of, Good Chucky is literally. I don't think you know how much I love Good Chucky.
I know. Well,
side note.
The kids don't listen to the podcast, so spoiler alert. I'm getting Campbell like a life-size Chucky for Christmas because we both love it so much, and the Good Chucky is so freaking cute. I'm assuming they have like new products, right?
Of course. Can I cuddle with him?
Yes. Every time you come over,
I'm gonna be like, Campbell is mine now.
I know.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But he's so freaking cute.
Oh, he's so freaking cute. What if he was in Midnight Club?
Wow.
How would we do a crossover event?
I don't know. We're going to manifest this. We're going to write that episode.
Speaking of X-Files, right away I noticed that one of the guy in the mirror was Cigarette Smoking Man.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, well, he must come up later, but he really didn't come up later.
No.
So I was like,
they got William B. Davis, and they're not utilizing him. That's why I'm like, there has to be a season 2.
Well, there has to be, of course. But yeah, like, they weren't utilizing him, so there's got to be a story there that he's going to be in. Because, yeah, you don't have a legend like that just be a ghost. For,
no.
Oh, I love the ships. I love how he had a girlfriend, and then he broke up with his girlfriend.
It was so sweet.
And I love the other two, a mesh, I think. And I'm not even gonna try.
It doesn't matter. Listen, that's the thing.
I love
is that you know that they're dying and they're falling in love. Like, it makes it even worse, but that's who we are. We love tragedy and love.
I know. It's like Moulin Rouge.
Ugh. It's just bringing all of the things we love together. Also, maybe this is just me because I'm hyper paranoid, like when I'm watching shows now, but I was like, can we trust them? I'm like, Campbell, do you trust them? Like, I just wasn't sure who to trust.
Like, if they're dying or if Heather Langenkamp.
No, like Heather Langenkamp, and then even some of the students. I mean, obviously the woman in the woods, you know.
Well, yeah, she just like was sus, from the beginning. But yeah, no, that it definitely. Well, but you have to watch a show like that nowadays because anything could happen.
They're gonna pull the rug any moment.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, speaking of pulling the rug, we're not going to pull any rugs tonight, but if you happen to be in the Duluth, Minnesota area, we're speaking at the Duluth Public Library about our writing process and our research process and about getting published. And guess what we did this week, friends? We finished the 6th book in our series, The Science of Agatha Christie. Signed, sealed, and delivered, baby.
Yay! Woohoo! Yep, very excited for that one. I think people are going to really like it, and I hope that people who have read Agatha Christie read it, and I hope people who don't know anything about Agatha Christie read it. So.
I think we're going to we have created a proverbial bridge, and we're all going to meet on it and have a party.
I think so too. I think we're all the horror people, all the cozy mystery people. We're really all one and the same.
We are. So come on.
Yeah, come on over.
Oh, so I know, Meg, that you watched this a long time ago, but I finally finished the latest season of Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, yeah.
And we may have touched on it last week. I can't remember anymore. Because, you know, that's how time has worked as we've been editing this last book. But, wow. So first of all, I love how they have the QR code at the end of every episode because I feel like they know now, they meaning, you know, law enforcement, know that the public are ready to solve cases.
Oh, I know. Like, put people on, because there are people who are like those internet sleuths, and they're finding like receipts, like literal and figurative. Yeah,
like the don't F with cats people. Like they freaking solved a mystery. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I think there's something, obviously, you know, it's not as great as having detectives on the case, but I think that why can't, you know, there's really good things about social media, and this is one of them, and spreading the word about missing people, spreading the word about, you know, people who have been murdered, we don't know how to identify them. There's so many things like that, I mean, that people can help with, even just one little small thing. So I think it's great, and if only, like, we could do this when Robert Stack was around.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was an interesting watch. I won't say fun because, you know, it's not fun. Some of the stories are truly horrific, so be braced for that.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting watch. And what other creepy thing? Oh, I started Cabinet of Curiosities, but I only did episode 1 so far, so I can't. How many more did you watch?
We watched 3 and 4. Well, we watched 3, and then Luke fell asleep during 4, and I finished 4 while he was sleeping.
Okay, well, that tracks.
I really liked 4 because it was the first one that was like really women focused, and it was directed by Anna Lily Amirpour.
I love her.
And so I really enjoyed that one, and I really enjoyed 3. I enjoyed 2 as well. I think 2 is fun. But then by the time 3 was over, I was like, wow, there's just so many men.
Well, I was thinking that during the first one, so.
Yeah, so just be prepared for that feeling. But they've all been enjoyable so far, and I think they're definitely worth a watch. And you get to listen to our friends' music in the intro.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
I love
Holly
it.
Amber. Yes.
Congratulations, Holly Amber Church. You're amazing.
So I never skip the intro. I listen to her music. And I mean, who doesn't want to watch Guillermo del Toro, like, present in the beginning?
Oh, he's so cool. I just love that he's one of us.
I know, exactly. So.
Well, let's rank The Midnight Club before we end. 0 being you hated it, 10 being you think it's a perfect show. What's the scale? Everything I can think of is sad.
How about telescopes? Because that episode with Rahul.
Yeah. How many telescopes do you give The Midnight Club?
I give it 10 because I thought about it even when I wasn't watching it, which is a really good sign. I cried. I laughed. I hiccuped. I did all the things.
And you never yawned like Cookie keeps doing right now.
Yeah, I never yawned. It's like Cookie's doing in my face right now.
Now, what is that a tell for Cookie that he's like nervous that you're not giving him enough attention, or what?
Definitely. He's like, hello, I'm over here. I came home today and he hasn't done this in forever. He like took stuffing out of the couch.
Oh.
Like I was gone for like an hour and a half. So he's just I think it's because Luke's out of town.
Has he been going to daycare?
That's the thing. I didn't take him to daycare today. And today normal daycare day. So I think we got to the root of the problem.
Cookie, I got you.
Wrestle therapy right now.
Okay, I'm going to rate Midnight Club 10 out of 10 telescopes as well. I freaking loved it. I cried every single episode. And people who are listening who haven't watched it are like, what? It's a horror show? It's Mike Flanagan? But yeah, no, actually Mike Flanagan makes me cry every time.
Oh, I know. Like, I've probably cried to all his shows.
Yeah, like Midnight Mass, I don't think I've cried that hard, ever.
Oh, yeah, that was rough.
I was like, I came out and my family thought I was dying, so I'm like, yep. Because that ending, my God.
That man, he knows how to get us, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Well, okay, so come out to see us at our book signing tonight. We also have some other things coming up in the next few weeks. So just, look at our social media. And until next time, it's Thanksgiving next week, Meg. What are we going to record on? I don't even know.
Ooh, what's a good thing? I feel like we've probably gone over all the Thanksgiving horror movies.
My favorite Thanksgiving horror movie, and I'll recommend it every year, is Blood Rage. Watch Blood Rage next Thursday.
I haven't seen that, so I better get on it.
I'll watch it with you.
I also want to watch that on Thanksgiving. They said that rom-com holiday movie that filmed in Duluth is coming out. So
yes.
I want to watch it.
I just met the producers of that the other night.
Oh, yeah, I want to watch that. Merry Kiss Cam.
Yes, it looks super cool. Oh, you know what I watched? Now this is really going off the rails, friends. I watched the new Lindsay Lohan Christmas movie on Netflix.
How was it?
You have to watch it. That's what I'll say.
I
will also watch that with you.
Okay, good.
It's like the year the Christmas Prince came out. It's like you have to watch it.
Yeah, no, I know I have to. Who's the guy in it? He looks familiar.
It's Cord Overstreet from Glee.
Oh.
Isn't that cute? He's all grown up.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, I know what we're going to do after the book signing.
Yeah. Until next time, we'll see you in the horror section or the Christmas movie section. Bye.
Bye.